Hi, this is Rad from ML Sportscars. In this video I've got this absolutely stunning Porsche Macan S. It's finished in Volcano Grey Metallic, which is an absolutely beautiful colour for the Macan range. It's a car that was registered 31st of October 2019, which makes it a 2020 model year car with no previous owners, so it's had one owner from new, always serviced at Porsche as well, Porsche main dealers, and it's got a fantastic array of options as well, including the most notable on the outside, these stunning 21-inch RS Spyder diamond cut wheels. We've had these fully refurbished, all four of them, and they look absolutely incredible, really suit the Macan shape. They're half an inch wider front and rear as well, so it's not just they're bigger than the standard 18s or 19s or even 20s, it's the width as well. They also increase the width to give it more stability with these larger wheels. It's got matching Pirelli P-Zero N0 tyres as well. Yeah, N0s. And it's got tyre pressure monitoring. As part of that refurb process, they also fitted new valves as well. It's got the silver brake calipers, or titanium brake calipers I think they're known as, and discs and pads are all good all round, along with the tyres themselves as well. So yeah, they've all been freshly recut, tyres removed, repainted, and then yeah, diamond cut. So they look, well, they're as new now. The rear, with it being a Gen 2 car, it has the rear light bar, has a different splitter at the bottom, and slightly revised front bumper as well from the earlier cars, and it's got those lovely quad LED headlights as well, so the daylight running lights are those 4 spots. Paintwork's in absolutely stunning condition. We've just machine polished this car and fully waxed it with Auto Finesse Cell wax as well, so the paintwork is flawless. On the outside it also has the panoramic sunroof, which opens up, lets a lot of light into the car, so if you've got people in the back that get car sick, it does help have a panoramic roof, and generally it just lets more light into the car, making it a more pleasurable drive even if you don't ever open it. Has front and rear parking sensors as well as a reversing camera, so that is installed just under there. That's all from the factory. Silver window frames as well. It also has the adaptive cruise control, so it will basically track cars ahead, brake if there's suddenly an emergency up ahead and you haven't seen it. So it's a really good system if you travel on the motorway at all. This car's also got the switchable sports exhaust, the optional sports exhaust with the polished black tailpipes. Again, they look absolutely stunning, really finish off the exterior of the car. Things like the piano black spoiler as well, all of those bits really help make this car basically timeless, I think. These are great four-wheel drive cars because they have that really safe four-wheel drive system that Porsche are renowned for, but also it handles like a hot hatch. It's got the 3-litre V6, the petrol version. This was revised for this year, the 2020 model year, and it produces 350 horsepower at just over 5,000 RPM is its peak power. But the torque is the other huge one. I think it's 354 foot-pounds of torque, and that's all the way from 1,360 RPM. So it's a 3-litre V6 with the turbo. On the inside, you've got the black leather interior with the piano black trim. It's got the full electric seats, so I think they're 14-way, so they have a knee support. They have lumbar support as well for both front passenger and the driver. They also have memories for both the front passenger and driver, which can be enabled with the key or 2 additional settings there. There's the folding mirrors as well. which are also great if you park in a tight spot. Then it has that lovely leather sports steering wheel with the multifunction, so it's got all the controls for the sat nav, and also this generation of car, the Gen 2s, came with a bigger screen, so they moved the vents were up here and the screen was a lot smaller. They made it a 10.9 inch wide HD screen. They did wireless CarPlay, which you can see running there, and it's got the Porsche Connect system as well. It's obviously the 7-speed PDK. That was the only gearbox available, so it's a dual clutch system which can be running full manual, full auto, or a combination of the two. You've got full-size metal paddles here as part of the steering wheel, which follow the steering wheel. This car's also optional with voice control, and as I said, it has got that adaptive cruise control there, so there's the stalk to control that. It's covered just 19,153 miles, very low mileage, but it has been used consistently throughout. And on this screen here, you can change what you view, but I'll just show you when the services are due. So the next service is due April 2025. The next oil change is due May 2024. So that's just an oil and filter change. This screen with this control here, you can also change and see the map, your trip meter, the tyre pressures at any time, the all-wheel drive system where it's putting power at any point, the cruise control system. So yeah, some really nice options there. This car has the sport button, so it immediately makes it more sporty in terms of the gear change, the steering. The throttle's more sensitive as well. It holds gears for longer and it changes gears quicker when you enable that. And it has the PASM system, so it has two settings: comfort, sport, and then sport plus for the suspension. As I said, it has a switchable sports exhaust as well. It has 3-zone climate control, so you've got climate control for both passenger and the driver, as well as a set of settings here for the rear passengers. This temperature here is relative, so if you want it 2 degrees cooler in the back, you set it to that. If you want it 3 degrees warmer than what's set in the front, then you do that. So it's a relative cruise control, relative climate control at the back. Has these gorgeous leather seats at the back. Obviously three seats there with that armrest that comes down with cup holders, adjustable headrests as well, and it's a split 3-way seating system, so all 3 can be dropped separately, and it has Isofix on both sides as well. That pano roof really does help make it a much airier cabin, so for me it's a must-have option on these cars. But as you can see, the condition of everything is just fantastic. I'll run through the options as well as the history in the car with the folder that we produce for every single car, and there's a PDF in there which is available on our website to view with the advert of the car. There's all the controls for the pano roof system and things like the interior lights, parking system, and then you've also got the optional heated seats here, which are a 3-stage system, which will work once I switch it on. So let me just turn it on. Actually, let me show you the rear boot first. So to open it, it's an electric operated system, so it's really easy to operate if you've got hands full of bags. So there it is, stowage compartment under there. The original Porsche first aid kit is there as well, unopened, unused. Then all the original tools are also there, so the tyre compressor and a set of tools, tubbing eye, and also the locking wheel bar are all stored in that area where they should be. And there you can see the split of the 40-20-40, I think it is, the split there, warning triangle in that section there. And then to close it, you just press this button and it just closes itself. If you see the lights flashing, it's not because they're flashing, they are just a constant red. They have a different frequency to my camera, so that's why you see them flashing. It just doesn't synchronize between the two. And here is the engine bay. So that whole front section opens up with that clamshell there. You can see it's absolutely immaculate under here. 3-litre V6S, turbocharged, and this car has was the first 3-litre turbo that Porsche used with the turbo in the middle of the V. So this is extremely efficient, warms up extremely quickly, and yeah, just works fantastically. It's a great engine, great power unit for this car. Now, with it being a 4-wheel drive, as I said, the 4-wheel drive is always enabled. It does have an off-road mode, and it does also have a hill descent mode as well. So you can actually take it off-roading if you want to, although this car's never been off-roaded up until this point. Let me just start it up so you can hear it. It's got a really nice sporty tone to it with that sports exhaust. I love it with that sports exhaust option. Lots of 12-volt sockets around the car as well. And it has a airbag deactivation on the passenger side as well, in case you have a car seat there. Has auto lights, auto wipers as well. And let me just open the roof. So you can have it on just on tilt, or you can open it up as I'm just doing now. It's one touch operation, and it does have a blind as well at the back, but you can, it's got this wind deflector which comes out itself. That's it with it open. And then I'll just close it. So I'll just do it on tilt. So that's it on tilt. Just lets a little bit of air into the cabin. And then it has got the full blind as well. This car's also got the optional Porsche embossed headrests. Porsche crest embossed headrests. So there's the roof all the way closed, and then you can open it again. One touch. It still smells like new in this cabin, never been smoked in or anything like that. The new owner is just simply upgrading to just a brand new Macan S, exactly the same model. It actually has the full driver's manual programmed into the car as well, which is a nice feature. Let me just show you the reversing camera. So if you put it in reverse, there it brings up the screen there with an area of where the car is going to reverse to. It also drops that mirror as well. And then here I've got the paperwork folder. As I said, we do this for every car. So as I said, it is a 95B series, so that's a Gen 2 Macan S, 2020 model year. Yeah, 354 foot-pounds of torque, just under 350 horsepower, 7 gears. They're 21-inch wheels that are 9-inch wide at the front, 10-inch wide at the rear. 65-litre fuel tank, and it will do 60 in 5.1, and it's got a top speed of 158. And there's the full option list. I'll just run through some of the highlights. So it's the switchable sports exhaust. It has the PASM switchable suspension, silver brake calipers, full memory on the steering column as well as the seats. So the steering column is fully electric with a little switch here. So it goes in and out, up and down. The Isofix, as I said, panoramic sunroof, Porsche crest embossed headrests, front driver and passenger seat memory, the RS Spyder design lightweight alloy wheels, and it also has the tracker package, the folding mirrors, aluminium door entry guards, park assistance front and rear with reversing camera, lane departure warning system, LED headlights with the quad daylight running lights, the rain sensor for auto wipers, 10 speaker 150 watt sound system, which sounds phenomenal, really good system, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth for phone connectivity as well, but as I said, it has that wireless CarPlay, which is just so easy to use, full touchscreen system as well, Porsche online services, the PDK electric rear tailgate, 10.9 inch PCM 5, that's the system there, the 3-zone climate control, 14-way electric comfort seats including lumbar and knee support, voice control, aluminium window frames, the digital radio, universal audio interface, silver valves for the tire pressure monitoring, and it also has privacy glass at the back, which doesn't actually make it too dark on the inside, but on the outside it means you can't see in, which is a good security measure. There's a universal audio interface, so you've got USB ports, USB-C ports, SD card slot and a SIM card slot for the phone if you want to have its own phone number, and there also there's some USB ports just down there. So yeah, this car is fully serviced and up to date. We've done a full diagnostics check on this car as well, which you can see on the PDF. It's all clear, there's no stored faults on the car. The car is absolutely healthy electronically as well. It's supplied by Porsche Reading, 31st of October 2019, serviced Porsche West London July 2021, and then serviced April 2023 Porsche West London, and it's had all the bits it needed in between, and then we've just done the alloy wheel refurb as well to all 4 wheels, and then it has paperwork as well, so it has the service invoices for those 2 services in Porsche West London, and obviously the receipt for the diamond cut wheel refurb as well. It sounds beautiful, not too loud either, but it's got plenty of power as well. That 350 horsepower, 5.1 0 to 60 makes it plenty quick enough. And with this, these are the best small SUVs out there, because when you sit in it, you're not sitting on top of the car, you're actually sitting in the car. The pedals are nice and far forward, so you don't feel like you're in an SUV when you're driving it. You actually feel more like it's a hot hatch in terms of how it performs as well. Very little body roll, if any, and yeah, great soundtrack as well, and obviously that great reliability as well. These cars don't really have any major issues at all, and this is sort of the desirable spec with the largest wheels, which still ride really well with that PASM system, and the Volcano Grey Metallic is in absolutely amazing condition as well, just absolutely spotless. As I said, we've machine polished the whole car and waxed it, so it's fully protected and swirl free. So there you have it. It's a 2020 model year, October 2019 registered Porsche Macan S, and if you're interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.